You give the complaint, ma'am. You give the complaint. No issue. You give the complaint.
I kept it over there. The cashew nut. I will take it. No, she's having with her. You come out. Come out and come.
No, you come out. You call the office, ma'am.
You come out.
You call the office. You call the office. You call the office.
You come out.
You call the office, ma'am.
I'm calling you. Come out.
I will not come out.
Then wait. I'll call you.
You call.
Wait. I'll teach you a lesson.
You call, ma'am.
You shut up now.
You don't.
Wait.
You mind the tongue.
Hello. Immediately. Otherwise, I'll go to the office right now. Call him up right now. No question of what happened. They don't know how to behave. Pick up their shop and throw it out, or I will personally do it. What do you want me to do? Shall I call Shrikant or what shall I do? Ask them to behave themselves. I will pick up their store and I will throw it on the road. Personally, I will do it right now. Shall I call Shrikant or are you interfering? Behave yourself or you have your face broken next time. Understood?
Who may I tell you?
You! This is a club belonging to members, not to
Everything
people
is fine,
running a shop.
we cannot give any credit, okay? How can you take credit and go off?
The cash in the for chief.
And moving on, it was absolute chaos after CM Prithviraj Chavan visited the cremation ground of Gopinath Munde. Protesters garroted his car as they are now demanding a CBI probe into the matter. Well, BJP workers pelted stones at the Maharashtra Chief Minister's vehicle and have demanded that the CBI probe Munde's death. There was a minor protest and stone pelting on his vehicle in Parli. Agitated BJP workers pelted stones demanding a CBI probe into Munde's untimely death. Remember, a section of the BJP has alleged that Munde's death wasn't a mere accident, but a conspiracy to kill him. And these protests in large are Shiv Sena supporters who have come together demanding that a CBI probe be initiated into Gopinath Munde's death. Remember, Gopinath Munde was a significant BJP leader, much loved by the masses of Maharashtra, even touted to be running for the chief ministerial seat in the upcoming elections. Keeping all this in mind, no doubt it was very unfortunate, very tragic, but it looks like several people within the ranks of the BJP and as well as its ally Shiv Sena believe that there could be a hidden agenda, a conspiracy of sorts that led to his death and are demanding a CBI probe. There's been no word on whether in fact the CBI will intervene, whether we will be looking at investigations, but as of now a lot of chaos being witnessed in Parli village, which is where the cremation took place. This was soon after the funerals got over that we saw so much chaos. Not just was there stone pelting and garrowing of the chief minister's vehicle, but also another car was set ablaze by the protesting youngsters. And we do understand that things as of now are under control, but quite a bit of galata was witnessed soon after there. We understand that Gopinath Munde, who passed away yesterday in an accident, was someone who was very close to the masses, and while it did lead to quite a bit of anger and grief on the streets, it looks like that's translated into protests. The cops were forced to lathi charge several of the people who were gathered there, considering, of course, that things were only taking a violent turn, and several key politicians of Maharashtra were also present there. Remember, the Shiv Sena supporters have risen up in protest, even as their chief Uddhav Thackeray has also called for a CBI probe. Well, this afternoon, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah met the new Railways Minister Sadananda Gowda at the Railway Bhavan in Delhi. Siddaramaiah, along with his team, engaged in talks concerning railways in the state. The Chief Minister has assured that the state would give half the funding and land for the rail projects in Karnataka. Similarly, he has requested Sadananda Gowda to give more importance to railway projects in the state. Those are still in the pipeline. During the meeting, Sadananda Gowda has promised full support to the state government from the centre. Well, despite the fact that both come from different political parties, it looks like they've come together for the state of Karnataka. Even before this, the Railways Minister was, of course, Mallikarjun Kharge from Karnataka once again, and Sadananda Gowda, while meeting with the Chief Minister, made it very clear that development of Karnataka Railways will be high on his list of to-do things, and Siddaramaiah on his part has stated that the government will offer all support that's necessary for the development of railways in the state. Sadananda Gowda also went on to state that there will be full cooperation between the centre and the state, and it looks like this is setting up of a very healthy relationship between the Union Railways Minister and the Chief Minister of Karnataka.
Sir, Anjaney sir. Sir, Anjaney ji.
And meanwhile, hectic lobbying is on for the MLC and ministerial berths in State Congress. Senior Congress leader Rani Satish and Ugrappa are in Delhi to meet the High Command and seek an MLC post for themselves. Rani Satish confirmed that she was an aspirant for the MLC post and stated that there is no representation for women in the upper house from the Congress. Meanwhile, Rani Bennore MLA KB Koliwad is also in Delhi to seek a ministerial berth. He has mentioned that he has met with Karnataka in charge Minister Digvijay Singh and has placed his desire of bagging an MLC post before him. So the lobbying has begun. In fact, prominent state leaders are already in Delhi to go ahead and lobby for the same. Besides that, the likes of the Chief Minister also present for a meet that will decide on who exactly will get those ministerial berths and the MLC post. Digvijay Singh, of course, will have a huge say in exactly who will get what, but it looks like several state leaders, the likes of Rani Satish, KB Koliwad, as well as several others, have made their way to the national capital to try hard to be part of the government in Karnataka. Well, the ADGP, Dr. Ravindranath, has arrived at the CID office, but to his surprise and dismay, there were no officials present at the office. The angry ADGP then lashed out at the CID that they were making a mockery of him by summoning him for interrogation and not being present during office hours.
ನಾನೀಗ ನನಗೆ CODಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕರೆಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ನಾನು DG CID ಚೇಂಬರ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅವರು ಇನ್ನೂ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ADG CID ಚೇಂಬರ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅವರು ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. DIG ಸೌಮೇಂದ್ರ ಮುಖರ್ಜಿ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರು ರಜೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಇನ್ನು COD ಕಚೇರಿಗೆ 10 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಕಚೇರಿ ಶುರುವಾಗಬೇಕು. ನಾನು 10:15 ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನನ್ನ ಸ್ವಂತ ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾನು ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನನಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರು ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲ.
And the ADGP, of course, hasn't missed out on any chance to lash out at the commissioner. This time around as well, he accused Oradkar of harassing him during the investigations of Sakit Rajan's encounter case. And meanwhile, the ADGP has upped the ante against Raghavendra Oradkar. He accused him of practicing untouchability with other officials and using the caste card to get the commissioner's post as well. He even went on to accuse the government of wrongly choosing Oradkar over other senior as well as capable IPS officers. Well, it looks like the ADGP now has gone ahead and reached the CID office. However, to his dismay, nobody was present there. So once again, using the opportunity, he lashed out at the investigating body, saying that they were making a mockery of him. But of course, in an exclusive interview with the News9, he also went on to once again hail a lot of allegations at Raghavendra Oradkar, stating that he was wrongfully chosen as the commissioner when there were several other senior IPS officers in the waiting. Well, it was absolute chaos at Jai Bhuvaneshwari Nagar, which is located close to Koramangala. The slum dwellers were being forcefully evicted by cops after the Karnataka Slum Clearance Board ordered demolition of the houses. But the High Court issued a stay order on the eviction drive, following which the police as well as the JCBs turned back. A petition was filed by 132 locals, following which the High Court issued a stay order. The single division bench of High Court censured the Karnataka Slum Clearance Board for building poor quality flats at a rehabilitation colony. The court said that the new flats in Kudlu were in no shape to house the families and could collapse any moment. No other word to describe it but a mere battlefield. It was the cops versus the residents at Jai Bhuvaneshwari Nagar, and several people were also arrested in the melee that ensued out there. Women were taken into custody, preventive custody. As you can see, even school children were taken into custody, but quite a bit of galata being witnessed. Finally, it was the High Court which intervened. It stayed the order on the demolition of these locals' houses, and so it could take some more time for the Karnataka Slum Clearance Board before they managed to go ahead and demolish the houses there. The High Court also went on to slam the Karnataka Slum Clearance Board, stating that the houses that they have built for these families in Kudlu were in no condition to house families, and they have gone ahead and censured them for the same. And what we do understand is that the slum dwellers have made it very clear that they will not allow any sort of demolition drive to take place in their locality, especially because they do not have anywhere else to go. 132 residents came together to file a petition with the High Court, and that's what came through today for them. The High Court came to their rescue and stayed the demolition, which is when the JCBs finally turned around. Well, even little girls were being targeted by the police. Several of the residents, their families, their children all came out in protest. But what was absolutely shocking was that several of these kids were taken into preventive custody by the police. Moving on to the big news just coming in. According to the AAP state coordinator, Siddhartha, Ravi Krishna Reddy has been missing after arrest. And even the rural SP has no information on his custody, according to Siddharth. Remember, AAP leader Ravi Krishna Reddy was arrested for protesting in Mandur, and it is understood that after his arrest, the Aam Aadmi Party has been unable to get in touch with him. The state coordinator has stated that he has gone missing, and that even the rural SP of the region has absolutely no information about where he is being housed, on whether in fact he is in the custody of the police there or somewhere else. So absolutely shocking this. The cops have absolutely no word on exactly where Ravi Krishna Reddy is, and the Aam Aadmi Party, smelling a rat, has gone on to state that after he's been arrested, there's been absolutely no word on exactly where he's been taken by the police. Remember, Ravi Krishna Reddy joined hands with the people of Mandur along with freedom fighter Doraiswamy. They all went out there. He was seen protesting in Mandur against the garbage that was lying there. The impending problem of garbage, of course, has been coming up over the last many days. Ravi Krishna Reddy was arrested soon after because he had been a part of the protests, but the AAP state coordinator now has stated that they have absolutely no word on where Ravi Krishna Reddy is. After the cops took him away, there's been no word on where he is being housed, and even the rural SP has no information on his custody.